Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So, Arena Assault took quite a bit longer than I wanted for this week, but we just gotta get straight through the replays. We've only got 28 minutes left. So we're just gonna zip by some animations that we don't need to look at. And like usual, we see some good old plus 10 teams. Tamari, our New Year's heir, or whatever we call this heir now, being bonus, pretty useful. Tamari, of course, gets more consistency from the bonus stats. More HP is always nice. Nothing really wrong there. Of course, here we're just like, I don't know about you, but baiting Chrom like this when you're barely doing any damage and then trying to 1v1 Seliph, probably not the greatest idea. And of course, even if you lived, you probably would have doubled, taken Seliph into vantage range, which is a whole other set of problems. So doing some chip there. Chrom with the meme to change fate to pick up the Millikill, and Sonya's still chilling in the back with Wings of Mercy. They just end up surrendering there. Pretty decisions. Not entirely sure why they were so aggressive. I know for some people Chrom is just a big troll because their team can't really handle him too well. Here we have Quick Riposte Kronia, which just seems a little odd considering she tends to take a lot of damage when she doesn't kill units, but it's kind of a steamroll effect. It's like if she's already one-shotting units in vantage range, that Quick Riposte just helps out in the speedier matchups. But activating the Bolt Trap like that, not the greatest idea, and they even take her outside of the healing tower, so it's not like she even has the option of Quick Riposte. But the real thing is just mostly getting Kronia to pick up the kills, because if she doesn't, then awkward stuff happens. Of course, they don't have Bolt Tower, they just have their Duo Hector, which is an okay replacement. But I think the real problem here, we all know, is Kronia can't reach Sonya from this position. So you can chip them down all you want, but Sonya's chilling in the corner. So if you don't live a hit from her, and of course you take out Chrom there so you don't somehow miss the kill against him and things happen, but you know, you panic play yourself. -7 res. Sonya, free noms for you. And now we can get the teleport meme kill, because they activate the Bolt Trap with a bunch of their units in range and didn't use Healing Tower to heal back up, so we can punish that even. And Mustafa there, able to live, but unfortunately we have Sothis, Raph range, serious, red. Yeah, not too good for Mustafa there with low HP, and they just end up surrendering. And to be honest, or was it a timeout? I don't know, I'm not paying attention. Here we have another classic strategy, very popular nowadays, just to have +10 dual Alphons do things. But it's like, even though these people have like +10 dual Alphons and stuff, it's actually kind of close sometimes. Even though the team's not maxed out on merges and stuff, if it was, we'd definitely do way better against dual Alphons. This straight up Sonya, if she was +10 versus dual Alphons, it's already a pretty bad matchup. And if we gave her better A skill than Fury 3, she would be able to get more attack and res, do more damage overall. But yeah, they have all the shenanigans ready. Not sure why they never broke the tactic room. Maybe they wanted to bottleneck it. I don't know. And I'm just gonna go for the usual duo skill setup and not even break. Are they gonna break the panic meter? No, they're just gonna go in. Okay. Take out Seliph. Okay. So that gets them the pulse smoke. which is super useful. They do panic play themselves, but in this case, it's not going to matter. Because they have Pulse Smoke, but even the... Sure, they're debuffed and whatnot, but it's actually kind of close there. They only live by 1, and they were debuffing with air as well, with Tamari, so that's kind of That's all I gotta say. Plus 10 carry, very close for comfort there. And of course, if they didn't have Pulse Smoke, things would have been way much worse. Stuff like Sonya would be able to proc Glacies, Crown would be able to proc Luna, and stuff like that. So, very close, but it doesn't matter. They managed to live, so without losing any units, so they get the -40 on me, but that's kind of why we have this derpy team, so we can just cap that max lift loss. Here we have quite the interesting team. I don't know why you wouldn't run a seal. Maybe he's just forgot to. Happens to all of us when we're not paying attention, especially when I'm brain dead. I just have to be paranoid about equipping skill sets, because sometimes I'm like, okay, I hit the skill sets, but did I actually equip it, or did I hit cancel? Stuff like that. So you're just gonna go for the hit and run. Perfectly fine idea. But then they don't really run, so I think we all know what's gonna happen. So we just got the free kill there. Future Vision. To change fate. Pike doesn't kill, so we get the snipe there. And we've gotten all we needed. 2 kills, that's all we need. Can't really hope to beat these people completely. Healing tower goes off. Self gets some decent mileage, even though a few arms running TA. Keep that in mind. Crom not really doing anything there. And at this point, it's pretty much over for us, but because Paul and Julia can easily 1v1 the company. And so, and they have, TA, Feel Arm, so I would hope things would go okay, but we got the 2 kills, didn't matter, but we just got a giant burst of matches all of a sudden. So towards the end of the season, we didn't get as many matches, but we still got some. Standard plus 10 Kronia shenanigans. And again, duo Hector with Milla. At least this time they're running Milla, so they actually have the coverage against the dance. They aren't technically covering to change fate though. I honestly think the smarter thing to do is to cover to change fate, but for some teams, not all of them. Because the dance is very predictable. It's like you won't necessarily need to remove it. You get the bolt tower damage there, but it's on the Sotheses, which is pretty irrelevant. Shouldn't matter too much. I don't know why they have their duo Hector doing that stuff, and then they don't break the shrines while they're up there. Just kind of not a super good use of their turns. I'm sure they have Milla for the extra turn, but it's like, do you really need to take that many turns? So they're just gonna use the double duo skill like usual. So Kronia can go in now. But we all know the problem with this. They're just gonna run actually, which probably is arguably worse, because we just get this free snipes off. And Crom, unfortunately, barely dies there, but when you're that low on HP, if you don't die to someone that's countering you first, I feel like that's probably more sad on the unit that was trying to kill over the unit that was trying to face tank with basically no HP. It's just like, the thing about Kronia is her niche in the Vantage department is basically being able to Vantage at full HP. Because otherwise, in terms of actual attacking performance, there's definitely units that can get a higher attack stat. So it's It's mostly that flexibility, and of course there's always the issue of needing to have the enemy units actually down on HP for her advantage and +5 attack and speed to proc on I don't know how to pronounce it, Afami. But here we have a very rare male fallen Corrin. I've not seen him around in Aetherids, definitely not during Astro season. I wouldn't want to see him 1v1 a bunch of Thrashers and stuff. But light season, okay, seems reasonable. Team's pretty heavy on reds, so it seems pretty reasonable. Taking a bit for setup, and I have no idea why their mill is up that far. Like, you could have her all the way, you could have her one space back, or they're just taking a lot of time to set up here, and I don't think it was necessary. And they go for the kill here, which is okay. They go for the Caden buffing, also fine. They just move their Milla over, which again is also fine. Now we get the Wings of Mercy for quite a bit of damage. And we all know what's incoming. Crom trolling the last bit of HP. Feels bad, man. So they just end up surrendering here. Pretty bad at this point for them. They still have Crom and Seliph to deal with, so yeah, surrendering makes quite a bit of sense there. And here we have kind of an interesting team. I was thinking about trying to use Sayri on offense, but yeah, we weren't gonna do that. Cool +10 Gordon. I feel like maybe one day I'll build Gordon. I don't know yet. It's just, for like arena assault and stuff, it's definitely useful to have units that can guarantee can always double twice. Not double twice. Can always attack twice. Because the speed wars in arena assault can be non-trivial at times. So it's definitely nice to be able to have hit and run options in arena assault. Definitely can straight up win matches, but here, yeah, this person's using Milla on Crom. Change fate. Denied change fate. So that totally makes sense. They're just breaking all the structures because they can. I don't think it's necessary. But they're just gonna use Sayri here, which is fine, I guess. Sort of. See, the problem with and they leave this opening. So now we have Ignis ready. Crom's trolling as usual. And of course, we can't one-shot Gordon. So Sylvia gets to Potato here. Misses the kill, but Seliph picks up the kill, and now we can Wings of Mercy kill Gordon. So it kind of falls apart because they didn't want it. I'm pretty sure they could have taken out Seliph, maybe not. I highly doubt that, but you never know when you're not paying attention. Things happen. And we have another dual Alphonse user. So just the normal shenanigans. Standard stuff. Only +1 though, so definitely nothing like the +10 dual Alphonses we've been dealing with. Yeah, they're just gonna use their duo skill because they can do it whenever they want to, so might as well do it then. And, you know, just the normal setup. Ever since I made this setup, very few people go down the left side, which is kind of surprising to me in my opinion. I feel like with how things are, you could definitely get away with some stuff down the left side, but we go for this play, which is interesting because we just have Sonya there and Crom. So I don't know. I don't know if that was the smartest idea, because even if Duo Alphonse managed to live Sonya, probably wasn't going to heal that much off of Sonya, and Chrom still exists. So I feel like it probably could have lived, maybe? I don't know. I would have to actually check, but in general, that kind of a play is kind of eh. Would have probably preferred a hit and run option. But here we go. 13 minutes left in the season, so coming down to the wire, Kappa. Basically, this person doesn't like infantry units. I mean, to be fair, when you're up against some of these infantry defense teams, yeah, it can make quite a bit of sense. I mean, there's nothing too mind-blowing here. It's another dual Alphonse strategy. Taking quite a bit of time, unnecessary time to set up. But I mean, it works. It's like when you have Milla, you have the luxury of being more careless about your turns. But at the same time, it's like you probably shouldn't really do that. But instead of leaving, they kind of move forward, so y'all know what's gonna happen next. The normal shenanigans of, oh, oops. So, you know, they're obviously not gonna kill. We get Wings of Mercy, pick up the kill on the Dancer. Yeah, not great there. They have Seliph and Chrom to deal with. They decide to attack Seliph there, which is kind of interesting. And then they get one shot. I'm guessing they didn't look, or it's like they were like, well, I don't have a choice now, so I guess we'll die. So, feels dirt, man. Vantage killed by the Ignis. And just more normal shenanigans. What's new in the house? Kind of interesting team, though. I'm not sure what their plan is for actually handling the team. Like, sure, you have bonus doubler on Chrom. You don't have a dragon, so you don't have Vision of Arcadia proccing. There's no beast units either, so yeah, it's just straight up not proccing. So, of course, your source of field buffs is mostly just from Peony, which is fine. Question becomes, what about Sonya? Well, that's basically the only real question here. So they're just getting set up perfectly fine. I don't see anything wrong here so far. Maybe breaking the healing tower wasn't a great idea, but keep Seliph low on HP so you can potentially one round KO him. So I guess that makes sense. Then there's Wings of Mercy, which we intentionally designed. So yeah, that's why might have not been the best thing there. Go for the attack here. We do a bit more damage, but we get doubled, so feels dirt, man. And yep, barely managed to pick up the kill there. So yep, that's pretty much a wrap. It's not like Sylvia can actually 1v1, and I'm guessing they were just deciding to fish for a better match, because I'm pretty sure they could probably get a better match than that. But overall, did all right this season. I intentionally fed a kill, or gave on my last match, gave a kill to the player I faced just because I could. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe that 40 lift would have gotten me top 3k, but I don't really care. Let's be real. We're just fooling around. But yep, Resonant Battles easily going up all the way to tier 7 or interval 7, and good old water season legendary Azura bonus shenanigans, and we got loads of defense wins because I was just using my staple arena team as defense. So an arena assault we already saw. top 100, which still is perfectly fine. It's still top 1K, but it's not top 50. Matches were definitely hard to get this week. Probably would have been able to get top 50 if I actually did Arena Assault earlier in the week, because towards the end of the week people do pull out their higher scoring teams to make it harder for other people. So anyways, we'll be back when the results drop in. And at this point, the rewards better be out because it's it's way after the end of the season. So just the usual shenanigans here. Did all right. And Panic Manor bonus. I mean, that's not going to be great for me, but it's something. I think I probably want to do something with this defense, because I do have Mirabilis. She is bonus, but I don't know. I just like trolling with double Duma. Maybe just straight up troll and no. Well, I probably want Hardy Bearing somewhere. There's some stuff I have to think about, but you'll find out in the next replays episode if I made any changes. But Resonant Battles, until we get to, I believe, the next update, we won't see rewards drop until next season again. So Arena, easy peasy, staying in tier 21, wasn't even close. But that's water season, and legendary is a bonus for you. And Arena Assaults, let's see if we made top 100 or if people sniped me at the end. Perfectly fine either way. Looks like we do barely stay in top 100, which is cool, I guess. Screenshot. Yep, just the usual shenanigans. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.